The Buhari presidency hangs loosely upon a tripod of utter deceit, denoted by persons perceived by Nigerians to be men of honor. The tales craftily weaved around these men paint a distorted image of dishonor and portrays Buhari as a man standing on quicksand in the most grandiose delusion of grandeur in his claim to fighting corruption. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the dinosaur who maintains a strange hold on Lagos by the jugular. His exuberant confidence is demonstrated in the aphorism that everything about Lagos begins and ends with him. When he is fully satiated, he stretches out his bones and in the public glare utters the inconceivable Eko Fesun, meaning Lagos wants to sleep. He is Lagos, and that is why by whims he decides who becomes what politically in Lagos and by extension the southwest geopolitical zone. Like Napoleon, the state is mine, he laughs loud. Any one of his acolytes who steps out of line or dares to challenge his autocracy is infested with an instant leprosy. Ask Kofoworola Bukno, Tinubu's erstwhile deputy, and lately Akinwumi Ambode, both of whom have been castrated and consigned into political oblivion. This octopus, who adorns the title of Jagaban of Borgo, holds President Muhammadu Buhari tightly by the scrotum. In his usual style of making Lagos bequeath to him forever the wealth of its sweat, he is also forcing the hand of President Buhari to do his bidding. Frustrated by this debauchery, Yinka Odumakin exposed his chameleonic identities, his lie about his ancestral home, parentage, doubtful age, his involvement in hard drugs, the inquiry and forfeiture of assets which exposed him as a double edge, and the nefarious role he played in the Obasanjo saga. In 20 years, there is hardly any boundary between Lagos Treasury and Tinubu's private pocket, and that is the only reason Bullion Vance can make his home a parking lot during the 2019 elections. His Otoge moment is coming someday, his numerous cautious luck waiting at the corner.
Even if I have money to spend in my premises, what's your headache?
Like a rapist, he keeps telling his victims to shout Otokbe for as long as stolen funds and drug money rule Lagos politics.
That is a lorry now. Lagos is not Kwara now. We Kwara. Lagos should be Otokpe.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu is festering on Nigeria, and this can only be possible in Buhari's Nigeria. Baba Gana Kingibe, the northern irredentist who pretends to be Fulani. Over time, the name Kingibe has become an euphemism for treachery. The duo of late General Shehu Musa Yar'Adua and Chief MKO Abiola can attest to this even from their graves. Remember the June 12 story? Baba Gana Kingibe was running mate to MKO, but for a plate of porridge, he dumped the June 12 struggle like a used and discarded tissue. Apart from betraying his mentor and the man that gave him his first job and brought him into politics, Major General Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, he also betrayed OBJ, who gave him his first break in life. Then, MKO Abiola, who made him his running mate, and Umaru Yar'Adua, who made him his SGF. He is that smoothest of operators who guides his beneficiaries to only one destination: demise. A master agent trained by M16 and once a clan member ever won. He still works for that agency till date. His role and influence in the Nigerian intelligence agency is legendary. His hands are gushing with blood, and conscience of remorse plays no role in his chess moves. A Machiavellian to the core. About anything he touches dies. It is amazing that a man so much under the shadows and a well-known spook and spy should be considered by anyone at this stage of our national history for any serious assignment. Yet, he is Buhari's most trusted ally. This is why Nigeria is treading to the abyss. Abba Kyari. Even as President Buhari's wife has cried out, tagging him as a meddlesome interloper in Buhari's presidency, Abba Kyari remains immovable. With the myriads of allegations of corruption leveled against him, for instance, the 500 million naira bribe deal with MTN, he remains in government like a pillar. If such a man occupies a chief chef position in the president's kitchen cabinet, the cooks are all evil. Kyari has hijacked the presidency. Today, he is the de facto president of Nigeria, wielding authority, mongering power, and issuing orders to satisfy his caprices. This is why the soul of Nigeria is stifled. Unlike the strange bedfellows, which for selfish interest must flock together, Tinubu and Kingibe have found a reason to work together. 2023 is the ultimate ambition for Tinubu. Did I hear you say he's already distributing souvenirs for his presidential ambition, while his pawn master Buhari is still struggling with re-election? The original Babagana Kingibe, did the same thing. While his principal Yaradua was on a life support, he was oiling his ambition to succeed him. What character? What manner of men are these? Nigeria, we hail thee.